Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. It's about 20 to 8 at the moment, so just having a look through the charts and then we'll get on with this probably around 8 o'clock and see what's developing. So I'm just here with the guys in the trading room and I'm looking at getting long dollar CAD here this morning, and it's coming down to the 5-minute 50 here, the white line, and the 200 as well, and it's a 8 a.m. pivot coming into play down here as well. So I'm looking in this price zone. So I'm just going to watch it a little bit. I'll bring the deal ticket over so we're getting ready. So I'm going to be watching it as it comes down there, and then I'm going to look at putting a trade on. So I'll press pause for the moment. Okay, so price is coming down. I'm going to edge in here. What I'll do is I'll put a unit in first of all, and then I'll wait for the second unit. So I'm just waiting for this to hit the pivot. It's just on the 5-minute 50 at the moment. Come on then, you're going to hit the pivot. It was literally a smidgen away, so let's see if it's going to hit. And I'll get one unit in, and then I'll just play a waiting game before I put the second unit in. Might end up putting 3 units in yet this morning, but for now, I'll just be the one. So let's see if it's going to get there for me. It'll be fun if it doesn't. There it is. Right, okay, so 1 unit long on dollar CAD this morning at the moment. The reason I've gone long here this morning is that I've got some momentum on the hourly charts. It's got some positive momentum on the hourly charts, plus it's got some nice targets a bit above at 129.27. So I'm looking to see now. Overall, on the hourly charts, it's been coming down, but thus far it's come up, made a lower high, and a higher low. Sorry, and so just seeing if it can just have that little bit more. Overall, I'm bearish on the dollar CAD, but I'm just seeing the potential this morning for a run up into those 129.20s. So we shall see about that. So that's why I've only put the 1 unit in at the moment. I'm going to put a stop down at 85, so I'll do that in a second. And if it just comes straight down to there, then I'm only in with 1 unit, and then we've got plenty of ammo for the rest of the morning. But if it arrests its move here at some point over the next whenever, and then comes back into my bands, then I can then start adding the other units. So for now, 1 unit long, and we'll see if we can get the other units in. Okay, and so we've now got that close back inside the band here on dollar CAD. So hopefully that means it's stabilizing. I still think there's some potential downside pressure. It's going to still do some probing, but it has at least closed inside there. So I was just looking to see if it can do a little dip, and then I'll get that second unit in. I haven't just missed out there just while I was talking. So see if we can get a little bit of a dip, and then I'll get the second unit in. And what I'll then do is I'll start to move the stop up, because it's tested a load of levels. So in fact, what I'll do, rather than messing around, I'll put a unit in here. So second unit long dollar CAD. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move that stop up to 90 on both of those now. I've given it that initial slack just in case it wanted to have a bit more of a run, but at least it's come inside the bands now. It's hit some support on the other charts. So on the 15-minute charts, it's on support. 30-minute charts, it's on support. So I'll move those stops. I'll say move them. I'll put the original stop up to 128.90 and the other one to the other price. Right, 128.90. Right, I'm trying to do a few things at once here. I'll press pause for now while I'm doing that. Okay, just been stopped. So let's take those two off. So yes, let's have a look at this then. Doesn't really matter now, so I can bring the account up for a change, because I'm in positions which don't matter anymore. So anyway, yeah, stopped out there on the dollar CAD, lost 175 quid. Yes, I'm in a big swing at the moment. So quite often the swings more than compensate the day trades there. So a small losing trade there on dollar CAD at the moment, but I'll carry on looking as we go through this morning and see if there's anything else that crops up. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and well, I'm still looking at this dollar CAD because the overall analysis still stands, and it is. I've put this trend line in, so I'm going to look. If it breaks this trend line, I'm going to look to give this another try here this morning, because I still see that overall price action coming in. There we go. So it's starting to break that trend line. So long 1 unit at dollar CAD, long at 98. I'm going to pop the stop down below the low again, down below this low, and then just see if it goes. I'm only putting the 1 unit in for now because it might just want to roll all over. But I've kept the obviously the position size is small again today. So it's all been small of late in recent weeks. But then again, these are just on the day trades, and obviously I've got the big swing trades, swing trade running. So I'll leave that stop down here. So I'll put that stop in a minute, and just with the 1 unit first of all, see if it can gather some traction. If it gets some traction and we get into the low 129s, then I can then look to add to the position. But I just want to see it continue to stabilize here for a bit first. So 1 unit long at whatever price I just got in at. What did I just get in at? 128.98. Let's bring it up. Doesn't really matter now. I can just bring up the let's bring the stop up. I was in at 128.98, so I want to put the stop down below 128.85, don't I? So I'll put it in at 128.84 for now with that 1 unit. So I'm in at 128.98 with a stop down at 128.84. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so there's the low down there. So we've got this trend line in play. Just as we were starting to break it, I could have waited for a close, but anyway. We've also got another trend line. If I bring up the other trend line, oh, there's someone at the door. I'll press pause. Sorry, just back. And so so the trade's on 1 unit, and then we'll see if it starts getting up. I can then start looking at this. Like I said, there is another trend line on here as well. Let's bring up the. Oops, what have I done there? Oh no, I pressed the wrong button there. Get rid of that. Drawing tools. There's another trend line that's going to come into play way up there. So I am interested in this dollar CAD and interested in getting another unit in. So we'll just see if it can then start to turn. But it might take a long time, this dollar CAD. It's in a bit of a range on the hourly charts, but I do see the potential for it to bounce up. I was talking about this earlier on with the guys. It's to that 4-hour upper band. That's the target. It's this upper band up here I'm looking towards. So I'll just see this morning if it can break up. I'll press pause on the video. Right, okay, just back, and since getting in there, so it has come up. I'm still waiting to see if I can get another unit in at the moment. So just in with that 1 unit from 98. It's come back up. It's up to this next trend line now. So, and remember the target is up at 20 towards 25. So I'm just waiting to see if I'm going to be able to get a second unit in. I suspect it's probably going to chop around. This is dollar CAD after all, but we'll see. I'll press pause for now. But yes, a bit of a pullback, and I'll see if I can get a second unit in. Okay, just back, and look, we're just about. Here's my deal ticket there. It looks like it's just about to get stops. My stop's down at 84, so it's got to go below 84 on the offer to. On the offer, so it'll go below on the bid, but it'll need to go below on the offer as well. So if I bring up the actual ticket, so there you go. That's the actual bid, which it shows on my actual open position, but it's the offer that needs to go below. So it's about a pip higher. So it's very, very close to my stop here. We'll see if I'm going to get stopped out here. I think it's just a load of chop, and it wouldn't surprise me if CAD then comes back up again later. But I've given it 2 attempts here this morning now, and so I won't give it a third attempt because it is just become choppy. So I had a nice break of that trend line there. Got up to the next trend line, stopped there. That was fair enough, and has pulled back. We shall see. I've popped my stop below that low, not right on it, just in case it's just wanted to nick some stops out and then comes back up again. So that's why I've not been stopped as yet. But we shall see. If it does creep its way back up now this afternoon, now that really would be good, because if it does, then that would be very good for adding another position, because it would suggest to me that this does want to go higher. But overall, but at the moment it's very, very close to that stop, so I suspect I'm going to get stopped out anyway. Then it's just a case of deciding whether to hang around at 1:30 for the news. I've got some ideas about, maybe the Aussie dollar, trading that after the news today. But at the same time, I've been here in the trading room with the guys here this morning, and at the same time, at 1 o'clock, I really could do with getting out and running some errands. So I might just call the video a wrap, rather than just trying to hang around for another hour or so just to get another trade off. So I'll probably just wrap the video. So rather than, even though there could be some opportunities there this afternoon, I've got other things that I'm going to need to do. So I'll press pause for now and we'll see. Right, okay, so it has just come down and stopped me. So that's 2 stop outs there for dollar CAD today. Yeah, you can argue certainly it was a bit choppy and the overall trend was down, but the way that I trade, it had some momentum there today. There was more than enough for me to justify it, to say actually I could see the potential for the dollar CAD to come up, and it didn't work out. So that's how I see it. So let's have a look at the account again. Minus, it's not a lot, minus 260 quid on the dollar CAD, but a whopping great big position there on the dollar yen at the moment, which is partially hedged now as well. So in fact, it's been a very good week overall. Anyway, I shall I don't know where to stop this video and just call it a day, because there's not going to be any more trading done now. It's to 20 past 11, not until after 1:30. So it's just a case of whether I'm going to stay around or not. I'll press pause for now and I'll make my mind up. Shot here. Okay, I was just talking to the guys then. There's been some movement around here. It's now midday, and dollar CAD yet again, I believe, now on the 15-minute chart, it's doing double hammers on the 15-minute chart there. 30-minute chart, it's done an inverted hammer, and now it's just about to do a doji literally in the next 30 seconds or so. I still see the 4-hour chart as being a the space is there still for a bit of a move up to the. It's up actually. It's now at 129.10 that level, but it's still nice enough level away. So I am going to attempt a final one. I've only been playing with small anyway, so far, it's only tiny positions. So I'm going to give the dollar CAD another shot, because I still see the bigger picture, and we've now just done some of those candles. We've even got a little divergence on the 5-minute chart. I'm going to see if it can work out. If it doesn't really matter, but if it does, it'll be a nice enough little trade. So I still see the larger analysis as potential being there. The only thing is, I've just gone long. I think I have. Yeah, it's just done it. The only thing is that we have got news coming up in an hour's time, and it might just chop around until then. But I've got those reversal candles in. I'm going to put a stop just a little bit below these lows. So that low there, I'm just having a look at, is at 74. So I'll put a stop just a little bit below that. So let's bring up the 128. So I'll put it in at 72. I've only put one lot in again, so only small. So it's, and what did I get in at? 80. Oh blimey! So it's only a 8 pip stop. So we'll see. So I'll bring up the ticket. Sometimes you feel like you must be mad, but because there are better quality probably trades out there today, but the analysis is standing there, and I still see that potential for it to come up. It's just done some nice enough reversals across those time frames, and I still like the 4-hour chart for the potential for that bounce. So we'll see. I'll press pause for now. Okay, so I've been stopped again on dollar CAD. So I think, finally, pretty much it did all the reversals. I think I haven't even bothered looking at the chart even off screen. Actually, I've been talking to the guys in the room, but I think I finally had my fix there, and it's proven not to work. But sometimes when something's setting up and it just resets, and you have to give it another shot. Main thing was I was keeping it at 1 lots and stuff there on these last 2 trades anyway. So it was hardly a big risk as such today, but I've given it a go, and just been on the wrong side of it today. It's just the way it goes sometimes, but then other trades tend to work out, don't they? I'll press pause for now. Yes, so I think I've opted to come out of this and stay away. We've got some news coming at 1:30, but I've given my little these dollar CADs a go this morning, haven't I? So down 300 quid there on the dollar CAD, but up £13,500 overall this week on that swing. So I think it's a good lesson in diversification. Whether you're just diversifying across day trades, or whether you're diversifying between day trades and swing trades, so that you're compensating one way or another, whether you're doing more day trading and then diversifying that way through numbers of trades, or you're mixing it up with a completely different style as well. So anyway, I gave it a go this morning on those small trades, and it's not worked out today, but still a very nice week. I shall see you. I'm not doing the Monday videos anymore at the moment. Kim and I have done a swap, and I'll do my video on Wednesday and then obviously next Friday. See you then.